She's at it again. She's at it again. Grandma Dory is in there with her babies. She's laying on the cot, which is her favorite place to be. And the babies are, of course, visiting their Grammy. And some of them are up there on her nursing. And she actually has developed some milk. She's backed up in the back. There's not a lot, but you just keep nursing, and she is producing milk now. Not very much, but little Miss Xena Warrior Princess is quite fond of her Grammy. The girls seem to be the most fond of their Grammy. Everybody's sleeping because they're so full, but I have a fan going right here. This fan is blowing in here on them, so it's keeping the place a little cooler in there. So I just turned it up a little more, but there they are. Grandma on duty. She just sits here and fusses, whines. She wants to go in there, and other times she's not into it at all. It's the toenails. Their toenails, I have not gotten their toenails trimmed yet, and it's been at least a week, so they're long. But yeah, there's Miss Xena. Mama's moving position so she can make room so people can get up and get a nipple. So that's what they're doing. And there is Mr. Tyrone, Mr. T. My big boy, Mr. T. What you got on your nose there, bub? What you got on your nose there, little bub? What you got on your nose there, little bub? Mr. T. Mr. T. Your mama's gonna have fun with you, buddy. And Cheryl, there's Miss Bailey under there. That's Bailey sitting up and Ruby laying down there. So there she is, a little spunky self. There's Miss Ruby. He's got crap on his butt. Like that, he's drawing our butt. We got Granny hanging her head over. She's got babies up there with her. Looks like she might be getting ready to get out. Quit it. Phoebe's jealous. Phoebe really wants to go in there and be with them too and play with them. Grandma's really possessive. So Grandma growls at her like they're her own babies. And so Phoebe wants to go down there and play with them and roughhouse with them because she's like awesome. Grammy's being selfish. Look at this baby. She's so fucking cute, Cheryl. They're all so fucking cute, y'all. It's just, God, they're so freaking cute. Their little personalities are just coming out in spades, and I reach down, and they love my hair. My hair, I bend over and just put my hair, let it hang down, and they all just mob into my hair. They grab a hold of my hair, pull my hair, they kiss me, they all try to grab it, they just, they're so freaking cute. It's so sickening. It's just, it's painful. They're so fucking cute. But this is what makes it all worth it for me, is that I put in all this effort for these first 4 weeks, and I feel like I'm going to just collapse and die because I'm so exhausted. But then I just get rejuvenated once they get, weaned, and I can just put the food down for them at night, and I can go to bed at a normal hour, wake up, and I don't have to worry that something's going to happen to them. So next week we start feeding them the last time at like midnight. And so we put food down. I put a bowl of food in there for them, more than what they need. And I set it off in the corner, and they can nibble on it throughout the night if they need to. And so 5 to 6 weeks, they start going several hours. So they're about 5 hours in between feedings now. And they are eating so good that I really have to give them like 5 hours now. 4 isn't enough. They're not hungry. They're just not hungry. So I'm doing 5 hours, and by next week we're up to 6 hours. So if we put food down, and Pasha stays up till like midnight, puts food down, lets them eat until about 1, and then whatever's left we just leave in there, leaving enough for them to, go nibble on something should somebody be hungry. And then he gets to go to bed at like, 12, 1 o'clock. And then at 6 weeks, we put the last feeding down at like 9 o'clock, and then we don't 12 hours. They're going 12 hours between feedings at 6 weeks. She is my cute redness, my new red girl, Miss Litter. Little Miss Bailey and Miss are snuggling in there. I don't know if you can see them like that. Look at them. Look at her. Chewing on her sister. Chewing on my sister. Got her collar there. I'm going to chew on that. Miss Bailey. This little Miss Esmeralda. I'm calling her Esmeralda. I don't know why, but because you just look like an Esmeralda to me. That's what you do. I know you're Xena Warrior Princess, but you just look like an Esmeralda. Esme. Look at her cuteness. So y'all, just had to show you the other grandmas at it again. Grammy just freaking to the rescue. Every day, Grammy to the rescue, Grammy to the rescue. So Dory, my darling, please hang out until you're about 12 or 13, please. Let's just be a really old, wrinkled up, old silver-faced girl before you decide to leave the planet. I got more litters for you to help raise, Mama. So, what else was I going to tell you? Nothing, I guess. Just showing you the cuteness once more and how we have this ongoing nurturing, this maternal, even though we don't have Mama, because Phoebe's not interested. Gertie's not interested, but it's funny because both Phoebe and Grandma are. So they both want to babysit. So we have no shortage of babysitters here. So that's it.